Hello everyone. Welcome to Stoic Wisdom today. You suffer more in imagination than in reality. These words were written nearly 2,000 years ago by Seneca, and yet they pierce straight through the noise of modern life. Think about it. How many hours have you lost to anxiety over things that never even happened? How many nights wasted replaying worst-case scenarios in your head, only to wake up and realize none of them came true? You are not broken. You are simply human. But the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, they saw this human pattern for what it was. And more importantly, they left us a map to escape it. Today, we unfold that map together. Because once you understand how your own mind creates suffering, you'll learn how to stop it. Let's begin with the root of it all. Where does suffering really come from? Part 1. The mind creates more pain than reality. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." What did he mean? He meant that pain exists in two places, in the real world and in the mind. And the mind, when left unchecked, is far more dangerous. A simple message from your boss, "Can we talk?" Suddenly your stomach drops, your thoughts spiral. Am I being fired? Did I mess something up? The meeting hasn't even happened. Nothing real has occurred. But you're already drowning in fear. Not because of reality, but because of the story your mind is telling. Marcus Aurelius, who lived through war, betrayal, and plague, wrote, "If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it." It's not the event, it's your perception. The mind imagines terrible futures that don't exist, and then convinces you to suffer for them in the present. But there is a way out. The Stoics gave us a tool, one that rewires how we respond to life's uncertainty, and it starts with understanding control. Part 2. The Dichotomy of Control. Epictetus taught something profoundly simple and utterly life-changing. There are only two things in the universe: what is within your control and what is not. So what's within your control? Your thoughts, your actions, your character, your effort, your response. And what's not in your control? Almost everything else. The weather, traffic, other people's opinions, the past, and yes, even the future. Most of our anxiety comes from trying to control what we never could. We try to predict it, force it, worry it into submission. But worrying is not preparation. It's suffering without action. For example, worrying about the outcome of a job interview brings stress and helplessness. But focusing on what you can control, preparing well, speaking clearly, and showing up confidently, that's Stoicism in motion. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So next time anxiety shows up, pause. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, act with purpose. That is where peace lives. Part 3. When reality hurts. Amor Fati. But what about when the worst actually does happen? When the relationship ends? When the job is lost? When the dream crumbles? Even then, Stoicism offers a path forward. It's called Amor Fati, the love of fate. This is not just passive acceptance. It is the radical act of embracing everything that happens, good or bad, as something you would choose. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it." In other words, the Stoic doesn't curse fate. They turn it into fuel. Even pain can be useful. Loss teaches you gratitude. Failure humbles your ego. Obstacles sharpen your focus. So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, how can I use this? That single shift from victim to warrior will change your life. Life will throw you into the fire, but how you burn, how you rise, that is your choice. Part 4. 3 daily practices to break the pattern. So how do you stop suffering in imagination and start living with clarity? Here are 3 Stoic practices to bring you back to the present every single day. 1. Negative visualization. Each morning, spend just 1 minute imagining something you fear. Losing your job, failing publicly, a difficult breakup. Now remind yourself, you've survived worse, you're still here, and you're stronger now. This practice weakens fear. It prepares your mind, not with panic, but with courage. 2. Morning journaling. What can I control today? Ask yourself this question daily. What do I control today? Then write down 2 to 3 things. How you'll speak, how you'll think, how you'll respond to challenges. Let go of everything else. Let your mind breathe again. None are fled. 3. Evening reflection. At night ask, what disturbed me today? Was it within my control? This builds awareness, and over time it breaks the habit of reacting blindly to imagined threats. You stop becoming a victim of your mind, and you start becoming its master. Conclusion. Seneca said, "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary." You've suffered in stories that never came true. You've lost peace over futures that never arrived. But now, you can see it. You can see how your mind tricks you into fearing illusions, and how the Stoics taught us to fight back, not with rage, but with reason. Choose reality, choose presence, choose Amor Fati. Love what happens and use it to grow. Remember the dichotomy of control. You can't change everything, but you can always choose your response. So the next time your mind starts spinning tales, do this. Stop, breathe, and ask, is this real or just imagination? Today, just today, live like a Stoic. Catch the stories your mind creates. Accept what comes, and act only on what you can control. That is how peace begins. Thank you for joining me today. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to Stoic Wisdom Today, where timeless philosophy meets modern strength. Until next time, stay strong, stay silent, and protect your peace.